Well, the Saints improved to 9-2 after a big win over the quarterbackless Denver Broncos. Joining us with a breakdown of the game is WWL-TV Saints columnist Ralph Malbrough. Thank you for being here. Let's recap real quick. The Broncos had to activate a wide receiver off the practice squad to play quarterback. Was this the most bizarre Saints game in history?
It might have been. So, Leslie, on Saturday, I was at the National Museum of Funeral History when I got an alert on my phone that the Broncos would be without all their quarterbacks Sunday against the Saints because of coronavirus. I went from learning about the history of funerals on Saturday to watching a football funeral on Sunday as the Saints faced the Broncos with no quarterbacks. The Saints, Leslie, they haven't had the privilege of playing a team with a quarterback this bad. It's a guy named Sean Payton, quarterback the Bears during the NFL players strike in 1987.
Oh.
But I'll say this for Sean, he completed 3 passes against the Saints. Hinton for the Broncos, he only completed 1.
Yeah. I mean, he is a wide receiver on the practice squad who took 0 practice reps. I mean, you got to feel for the guy. Let's back up. You were at a funeral museum?
But the thing is, like, the NFL is constantly, like, giving the Saints the short end of the stick to be nice with Bountygate in 2012. And in 2018, they told us 20 seconds after the NFC Championship happened that the Saints on the no call to get over it. So I didn't feel that bad for Denver. But the thing was, like, watching the game, I feel Sean Payton just decided, look, Denver, they could play till Christmas. They're not going to score any points. So let's just not turn the ball over and run the ball down their throat. And eventually they'll make mistakes and we'll win and we'll get out of here.
Okay, so let's talk about that because Taysom Hill did digress in his second start. He didn't throw the ball well, looked uncomfortable, missed open receivers. But after the game, Sean Payton is saying what you're saying, that Hill did exactly what he asked him to do. Essentially, it was a weird game. He just did what they needed to win, that he followed exactly what Payton said. So how should we evaluate Taysom Hill's performance? It seems like you're buying what Sean Payton's putting out there.
Not really. Just remember this about Sean Payton. He's not Bruce Arians, where Bruce Arians always throws Tom Brady under the bus when the quarterback doesn't play well. Sean Payton never does that. So Sean Payton, of course, is going to say all the right things about Taysom after the game. This is what we know about Taysom. When he plays a really bad defense in the Falcons, he can look pretty good. When he played a mediocre one in Denver, he looked pretty bad. The good news is Philadelphia, they're bad. And he plays Atlanta again this Sunday, they're bad. So he should, in theory, play better than he was on Sunday, but he's not. He doesn't look like the long-term quarterback to me either. But it doesn't matter. We're trying to win a Super Bowl here, so he gets 2 more weeks to do a little better.
Right, and to just kind of, I mean, this is his time. This is his time to prove either he's the long-term solution in New Orleans or he's not. And I mean, you got to pull for the guy. I love everything about him. He's everything that's great, everything that the world needs right now. But I'm with you. I don't know if he's the long-term solution, so we're just going to have to wait and see. But how about Latavius Murray really stepping up and helping him out? 19 carries, 124 yards.
No.
He had 2 touchdowns too, as did Hill on his feet.
Latavius Murray, he's been so good. He's made us forget how much we loved Mark Ingram because remember, he's the Ingram replacement.
Right.
But I just want to say one thing about the Saints and the quarterback of the future and all that. We need to put that aside. And just for a second, enjoy the fact that the Saints, because Tampa lost yesterday, they're 3 clear in the loss column in the NFC South. Leslie, the Saints are going to win 4 straight NFC South division titles. They are going to rule the NFC South for an entire presidential administration. Think about that in the context of we're used to the Saints not being so good. They're going to win 4 straight division titles. That is amazing, and that should make us happy on a Monday morning.
We're getting spoiled. We only have about 20 seconds, but the Packers looked good last night. Are we better than them?
We're better than the Packers. The problem with the Packers is their schedule is a layup line the rest of the year. The Saints better go 13-3 or better, or they're not being the #1 seed.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We always appreciate you and love talking to you.
All right, Leslie.
Next up for the Saints, a trip to Atlanta to face the Falcons for a second time this season. Kickoff Sunday, set for noon.